Hello. It is me, Sammy, again, back at you with another reaction video. I know, guys, there's a lot of them coming on my channel. All of my usual content is still there, guys. It's just that I've had an unbelievable amount of requests, so I'm trying to fulfill as many as I possibly can. I don't think it's humanly possible to do all the requests that I've been given in such a short amount of time, but I am trying, guys, so please bear with me for that. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe down below, and go over to my other social medias and follow me over there. All the links are in the description. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be reacting to 15 things you didn't know about India. Now, normally in my videos I like to have a bit of background knowledge of what I'm going to react to, so I'm not able to do that in this video without watching it first. So I need to sort of watch it with you guys and then sort of analyse it and stuff afterwards a little bit, but I did get to read the description on the videos. Get my laptop over. Just before I about to click play, I've just dropped down the description on this video. I will leave the video linked down below as well, guys. But it says, in this alux.com video, we'll try to answer the following questions. What are the best India facts? How rich is India? Are the people in India poor? What are some things you need to know about India? And what do you need to know before you visit India? Now, I've already visited India, so it'll be nice to see what I should have known before I went, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm really excited to have a look at this video and see how many facts I did and didn't know about India, the country that I love. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to watch this and see how much I did or didn't know about India. We're about to find out how much I know. Yeah, so I'm really interested. I hope there's a lot of amazing information that I'm going to learn and my knowledge of India is going to be lifted up by this video. There's a hope. But yeah, hopefully I'll learn something new today or find out that I know quite a lot. So it's going to go one of two ways, but I'm hoping to learn a lot from this video. So let's jump in, guys, because I'm already super excited and I've got nothing else to talk about before we jump in. So let's get started.
Things you didn't know about India. Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to another fascinating video. Today we're looking at incredible facts you didn't know about the 7th largest country in the world, India. With a population of over 1 billion people, India is one of the most influential and powerful countries in the world. Its cultural history is particularly complex and detailed, spanning 4,500 years of predominantly Hindu philosophy and theology. Thousands of years later, modern India is profoundly different, with its own colossal film industry, a diverse population, and an astonishingly big workforce. Because alux.com is dedicated to becoming the world's best resource on the most interesting countries and destinations, we couldn't wait to bring you 15 things you didn't know about India. Number 1. Bollywood's highest-grossing film made 27 times more than Hollywood's highest-grossing film.
Whoa.
For every 600 films Hollywood produces, Bollywood will make 1,000. They're the most profitable films, too, when you compare the numbers. Hollywood's highest-grossing film was 2009's Avatar, which made $2.8 billion at the box office. In stark contrast, the Bollywood film 3 Idiots brought in $76.81 billion. Now that's a profit. Number 2. Shampoo was invented in the 16th century, India. Derived from the Sanskrit shampoo, which means massage, the concept of shampooing was invented in India in the 16th century. Herbs and natural ingredients were used then, rather than today's combination of modern chemicals and fragrances. In particular, gooseberry, sapindus, and fruit pulp. When colonial visitors came to India, they brought the practice of shampooing and hair washing back with them to Europe. Number 3. Diamonds were first mined in India, and it was the world's greatest producer. India was the most productive diamond mining country in the world until diamonds were found in Brazil in the 18th century. There are now 3 active diamond mines in India, and the famous Koh-i-Noor diamond was found in the 13th century. The 793-carat stone went from person to person and was eventually acquired by Queen Victoria during the British Raj in India. Number 4. Elephants in Kerala can treat themselves to a spa day. The Lorkala Elephant Yard Rejuvenation Center provides elephants with baths, massages, and soothing pamper sessions. The spa caters to 59 clients and is a way of giving back to the sacred animal. Elephants play an important role
that
in
is so
Kerala's temple
cute.
processions, and are a significant feature of the region, so they deserve a massage every now and then.
I want to massage an elephant.
Number 5. The largest religious gathering in India can be seen from space. Kumbh Mela is a Hindu pilgrimage which takes people to the banks of the Ganges every 12 years. The major event involves ritualistic bathing, devotional singing, religious discussion, and feeding the poor. The attendance figures had to be capped at 75 million, making it the largest pilgrimage on Earth. Number 6. Ancient Indian civilization is the oldest in the world. We often look to ancient Greece and ancient Egypt, but Indian civilization dates back to 2400 BC, when it was split into 16 monarchies known as the Mahajanapadas. There are even authenticated human remains that date back to 30,000 years in South Asia. The oldest Hindu texts were written between 2000 and 500 BC, as well as the first texts on science, medicine, and astronomy. We actually owe the number 0 to Indian mathematics, who created the concept.
So cool.
Number 7. India is home to every major world religion and doesn't have a national language. Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, and Sikhism all have a place in Indian society, with the most dominant being Hinduism and Islam, covering 80% and 14% of the population, respectively. Judaism has existed in India for the last 2,215 years, and some of these smaller religions also featured, including Jain, Zoroastrian, and Baha'i. India also doesn't have a single national language because 1,652 dialects are spoken across the different regions. Number 8. A polling station is set up for just one voter in Gir Forest at every election. Every election, Parandas Deshandas gets his local polling station entirely to himself because he's the only resident of Gir Forest. He's been voting in Indian elections since 2004 and never misses one now that he has his own personal polling station. Mahant is the caretaker for the one temple in the forest in Gujarat, a home he shares with the rare Asiatic lion. Number 9. The Indian government has used scaffolding to hide the Taj Mahal when airstrikes are predicted. During the Second World War and the Indian-Pakistan Wars, scaffolding was put up around the distinctive domes of the Taj Mahal to make it less obvious from above. They feared strikes by the Japanese Air Force during World War II, so hid their most famous landmark. More recent threats to the Taj Mahal include the rising levels of the Yamuna River, which has cracked the tomb underneath the structure. There have been predictions that the tombs could collapse at any time. Check out our video, 15 Most Expensive Man-Made Attractions in the World, to find out what ranks along the stunning Taj Mahal. Number 10. Indians invented navigation, yoga, the world's cheapest car, and thorium-based nuclear power. Indian society can take credit for some of the most important inventions in the world. They were the first to create the concept of navigation over 6,000 years ago, using rivers and seas. Yoga was created 5,000 years ago and has roots in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. The world's cheapest car, the Tata Nano, which costs around 100,000 rupees, the equivalent of $1,400, and India is the home of the first next-generation thorium reactor. The country is aiming to produce 30% of its electrical power with thorium by 2050. Number 11. You can stay at the former Indian royal residence for $88,000 a night. If you want to stay at the lap of luxury, forget Paris and forget Dubai. India is the home of the most stunning palaces in the world. Once the home of the Maharajas, there are opulent palaces throughout the country, with some dating back hundreds of years.
That is so
The
beautiful.
Kumarakam Lake Resort hosted Prince Charles's 65th birthday, and the 450-year-old Samod Palace in Jaipur has hosted famous faces from all over the world.
It's amazing.
Number 12. King Jai Singh of Alwar snubbed Rolls-Royce in the best possible way. India has a long and colorful history of quirky monarchies and extravagant kings and queens. The King of Alwar in northeast India was insulted by a Rolls-Royce salesman when he visited a showroom in London. A very proud man, he ordered a whole fleet of Rolls-Royce cars and gave them to the city's waste department so they could use them to transport rubbish throughout the city.
That's brilliant.
Number 13. 1 million Indians are millionaires.
Whoa.
India has one of the most dramatic wealth gaps in the world, with 35% of the country living below the poverty line. Those who live way above it live a very different kind of life. The richest Indian in the world is Mukesh Ambani, who has a net worth of $53 billion. The 59-year-old made his money in the oil and gas industry, and his billion-dollar home recently made headlines because he chose to build a 27-story skyscraper instead of a sprawling mansion. Number 14. The first account of plastic surgery was found in an ancient Sanskrit text. One of the first medical texts was the Sushruta Samhita, which can be dated back to the 6th century CE. It's one of the very first examples of a medical text and discusses surgery, incisions, skin grafts, and nose reconstruction. Britain's first nose job wouldn't be performed until 1814, a worrying 80 years before the Sushruta Samhita would be translated. Number 15. One of India's most extravagant weddings caused controversy because it was too extravagant. Lasting 5 days and costing $74 million, the wedding of the daughter of a prominent businessman made headlines in 2016 for all the wrong reasons. The $2.5 million wedding sari, Bollywood royalty in attendance, and gold Bangalore palace setting was denounced as an obscene display of wealth. Millions of Indians live in poverty, so the wedding was criticized for being in poor taste. There are many stereotypical images of India, but there's so much more to this incredible country than many of us know. The center of many industries and the world's biggest democracy, India has influenced art, literature, science, and medicine potentially more than any other nation. If you could take a trip to this beautiful, fascinating country, where would you find yourself? In a gorgeous Maharaja's palace, surrounded by palm trees and rural countryside? Or a modern apartment in the thick of busy Mumbai? Oh, you're still here? Here's another bizarre and incredible fact about India. About 40% of the Indian population is vegetarian, making it the largest veggie population in the world. Many choose to not eat meat for spiritual and religious reasons, with beef and pork products often ruled out of their diet. Vegetarianism is so influential that KFC, McDonald's, and Pizza Hut had to introduce vegetarian menus for their Indian franchises to cater to the population. The country with the fewest vegetarians is Portugal, where just 1.8% of the population have cut meat from their diet. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to...
Well, that was pretty awesome. I learnt some new facts that I had no idea about, and yeah, like some of it I did know, but quite a lot of the facts I didn't know, so that was quite cool. I knew that Bollywood, like, I'll go through each of the different facts. Like, I know that most Bollywood movies gross more than Hollywood movies. I didn't know how big the gap was. That's crazy. And I have not seen Three Idiots, and I think I need to because it looks funny. So I need to watch at least like the trailer, or like I need to watch the movie Three Idiots. I think that's telling me. But yeah, I love. I didn't know about shampoo being invented. That's crazy. Like, I love that. That's such a cool little fact that I didn't know. And like, I think I would prefer it to be made the way it used to be, like with the herbs and the fruit and stuff, rather than like perfumes and chemicals like it is now. So, but that was quite cool. Going on to like the diamonds being mined, I knew about the Kohinoor diamond. If you see some of my other videos, you'll see that. But yeah, I knew that there was it was like first mined in India and stuff, so I knew that fact. But again, it's another interesting fact. Oh my gosh, I want to give an elephant a spa day in Kerala. Like, I want to go to Kerala anyway. That's one of the places I want to go in India on my travels next. But now that I know that I can give like an elephant a spa day and treat the elephant and look after it, like, I really want to go. That was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, no, I want to give an elephant a bath. Love that. The pilgrimage being able to be seen from space. Whoa, that's insane. That's mind-blowing. It's honestly like, I can't even fathom it. Like, that's a lot of people. Oh, and yeah, I sort of like looked away from the screen. Like, it shocked me that there was like a bit of nudity there. Like, I know it's like a ritual or something. I'm not 100% sure about that. I should look that up really. But it just shocked me when it came on the screen, so that's why I was like, oh, turned away quickly, because I wasn't expecting that nudity to be on there. Indian civilization is the oldest in the world. I knew that. Zero being that. I didn't know that zero was invented or like created or imagined by Indians. I didn't know that. So that's really cool. That's like, it's the number zero. Like, how can you, that's such a massive thing to have been a part of creating. I knew that they were home to all of the major religions in the world. Very multicultural indeed. The polling station being set up for the guy that looks after the temple, that is so sweet and considerate. I think that's so sweet that he's now able to vote in all of the elections and not miss one, because they've set up a polling station for him there. I think that's so sweet. And he like shares his home with lions as well. Like, so cute. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through each of the Indian ones. The fact that they covered the Taj Mahal in scaffolding was so cool. Like, it makes sense. Like during the wars, like we had blackouts and stuff where we would put black on the windows and not use any lighting and stuff, so they couldn't find major cities and things like that. So it would make sense that they want to, the Taj Mahal, you can't really cover it, but obviously if they're sort of disguising it from the sky, you wouldn't be able to see it from bombs and things like that. So it's a very cool way of doing it. It makes me sad that the tombs might be crumbling, or like the river might be destroying the Taj Mahal. That's really sad. I really want to go and see the Taj Mahal as soon as I can. I don't want anything to happen to it. Navigation, yoga, world's cheapest car, and the thorium-based nuclear power. I knew about yoga. I didn't know about the other three. So again, increasing my knowledge. I love that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You can stay in the royal residence for $88,000 a night. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to afford to stay in one of those, but they looked absolutely beautiful. Looked stunning, absolutely stunning. Never in a million years going to be able to afford to go there though, but they've got some stunning palaces, don't they? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love the story about the king doing over Rolls Royce. That's like the best possible thing that he could have done, like proper like I just thought that was such a clever response. Like, I don't know why he would have been like looked down upon or whatever the situation was. I don't know what happened between him and Rolls Royce, but obviously they upset him or disrespected him in some way. But giving it to the street cleaners was like the ultimate revenge. Like, it just belittles the car, doesn't it? So it's just like, you're not gonna sell me a car, I'm gonna turn your car into a street sweeper. That was like a brilliant story. I like that. 1 million Indians are millionaires. That is an insane amount of, that's an insane amount of wealth in the country. And obviously, contrast to that, there's, was it 35%? I can't remember. I think she said 35% living below the poverty line. So in contrast to have a million millionaires in the same country, it's crazy. But it's such a huge country, you can't really, that's a crazy difference, isn't it, in wealth. Plastic surgery, the first account of it was found in ancient Sanskrit texts. That's so cool. We're well behind. We were so behind with plastic surgery, weren't we? The most extravagant weddings. I don't know what my thoughts are on that. I understand people saying like it's a waste of money. I think this happened, right, so this happened in, is it 2016? Or the article about it was published in 2016. It says here, India is currently facing a cash crisis after scrapping some of its currency. I was actually there when that was happening, and they like completely scrapped some of their notes. People were queuing up at like ATMs because they were just like, the ATMs weren't producing enough of the notes and stuff. It was a bit mental, to be honest. But yeah, so that happened around the same time apparently. And yeah, I see, like the thing is though, it's always one of those things. I feel like in India it's about like status and stuff like that, and obviously if you have so much wealth, like they want to show it. And I don't know, I think that's the same with anyone. I think if you are wealthy, you sort of want to like show it that you are wealthy, but I feel like there is a limit. Like, estimated to have spent 5 billion rupees. I can't even put that into, oh, that is crazy. Her jewellery alone cost £10 million, with the sari worth £2 million. Like when you say it like that, in like one dress, it's £2 million. Like that blows my mind. So yeah, it's crazy extravagant. And I understand why there was so much like craziness about it, but I don't know, I don't really have an opinion on that, to be like, oh, I don't know. I sort of see it from both points. Like if you're wealthy, you'll want to show it off, but at the same time, like there are limits, aren't there? Like this was a bit over the top, like blimey. Quite a bit over the top, to be fair. And then it popped up with the question, didn't it? If you could take a trip to this beautiful, fascinating country, where would you find yourself? In a gorgeous Maharaja's palace surrounded by palm trees and rural countryside, or a modern apartment in the thick of busy Mumbai? I don't know. I want to be on a boat somewhere in the middle of Kerala. I don't know where I would go, if I'm honest. I'd quite like to go on a camel ride somewhere. But I wouldn't find myself in the Maharaja's palace. Even if I had that money, I don't think, as much as I'd love to visit somewhere like that, I wouldn't want to stay there. I feel like you've got to be in the thick of it. Like, yeah, in the middle of a busy Mumbai or a busy city somewhere, like where the cities, they literally never sleep. So I want to be somewhere like that, but also I want to explore the countryside and the rural as well. So that is where I would find myself. And then it skipped along to the vegetarian thing at the end. Like, I know this because I've been there so many times. I've ordered from Pizza Hut, I've ordered from McDonald's, and I've ordered from KFC a lot. And they do have to have like all of their like vegetarian options. Like, there's no beef in the McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, there's no beef or anything. You'll find pork in some places, but not all of them. Mostly it's either chicken or vegetarian. I think in Pizza Hut and stuff like that, they still have like pepperoni on their pizzas and things like that, but mostly it's vegetarian or chicken options. KFC still does their chicken and stuff, but obviously they have a lot of vegetarian options as well. McDonald's, they have, so like here we have like the beef burger, which is like the Big Mac. In McDonald's it's the chicken Maharaja Mac, which is really tasty as well, like with like chicken patties. And yeah, so like they've had to change all of their menus to fit in with the culture and the fact that, what was it, 40% are vegetarian, and it's all over. It's not just these chains of restaurants either. So most restaurants will say veg or non-veg on the like banners and stuff, so you know like where you can get your veg food like from the outside. You don't have to go in then be disappointed that they don't have vegetarian or they don't have non-veg. Like, it's normally clearly displayed what they've got there, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I've experienced that firsthand, but their vegetarian food is amazing. So, not complaining of the lack of meat at all. Like, I love vegetarian food in India. Here it's questionable. I don't know if I could be a vegetarian here. I could definitely be a vegetarian in India. I could literally eat dal and rice for the rest of my life with poppadoms. So that is my reaction to that video, guys. I hope you enjoyed me sort of going through and breaking down each and every one. I didn't want to just leave it as like an overall summary. I wanted to like go through each of the facts, let you know what I did and didn't know, and yeah, my thoughts on that. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe to my channel and go and follow me over on my social media accounts. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I will leave all the links for them down below, guys, and yeah, I hope you like this video. If you have any more requests for me, leave them down below. I'll try and do as many as I can, as always, but I've got a long old list to get through. Let me know which of the facts that you did or didn't know in this video. I'll be really interested to know how much you know about India and what of the facts did you not know. And leave me a comment down below, guys. Let me know what you thought of my reaction and if you learned anything new from these 15 facts that you didn't know about India. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.